yo. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. What's going on with y'all? It's your man's. I'm in the studio and I'm just, man, I'm bugging out today. You know what I'm saying? This shit is so crazy. Man, y'all, your big homie tripping hard. What's going on? Who lied with me? Anybody lied with me? What's going on? Hey, this shit crazy, man. They, what the fuck is we doing? Somebody tell me what is we doing? You out here with a phone, goddamn telephone. I see you. I'm recording you. You got a fucking phone. You got a phone against a gun? Who the fuck that damn stupid? You can't match a phone with a gun. It's 30 motherfuckers outside with a phone, and this motherfucker got probably 30 rounds with the extra clip that they got on. Make that make sense to me. And then you out there in the wrong. Come on, we gotta make shit make sense. You gonna go to war with a motherfucker with a phone. He got a gun, but you got a phone. I'm recording him. Okay? You gonna record him shooting your ass. That's what you gonna record. Cause you throwing shit at him, cussing him out, and I don't give a fuck what job I got. It's just so much abuse I'm gonna take. That's real shit. I be like, y'all gonna have this star, this badge, whatever y'all got, but I'm gonna beat this motherfucker ass. He called me one more name. That's how I'm gonna get down. And I know that's how a lot of y'all gonna get down. You can only take so much abuse. Them motherfuckers, I don't really like cops like that. I got a couple cop friends. We cool because we grew up together, but I ain't really they friend. But I know they still a person. You cannot keep, man, you can't keep disrespecting motherfuckers. You ain't gonna let nobody do that shit to you. But then you wanna sit there and fuck around and talk bad to the cops. Throw shit at them. And then you got a phone. You throw some shit at me, I'ma shoot your ass. Real shit. I don't know if it's a bullet coming my way or what. If it's coming to harm me, I'm gonna protect my motherfucking self. And this looting shit, man, come on, man. Looting ain't got shit to do with nobody getting shot. I understand you wanna tear that shit up, tear it up. I don't give a fuck about property. And I know everybody saying, damn, what they tore up downtown. I don't give a fuck about property. Most people insure their property. But I gotta say one thing. If it's my property and you come into my property and you trying to loot my shit, I'm gonna put your ass on a t-shirt. For sure, I'm gonna put you on a t-shirt. Like if you come in my house talking bullshit, I'm gonna put your ass on a t-shirt, gonna be your face right there. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? If somebody come into your house, you gonna handle that business. Somebody out there worked their whole life to get their business off the ground, and you gonna come fuck it up. They got a family feed just like you do. And I understand y'all mad. I'm with you. I don't know what to do about it either when I'm mad. When I'm mad, I'm gonna fuck some shit up too. But sometimes you gotta do that shit in reason. I get mad, shit, I ain't gonna lie, I go kick my garbage can or something. I ain't going to kick in my neighbor's door because I'm mad. I promise you I ain't. We gotta be 100 with this shit. We gotta be smarter. Now, some of y'all out here protesting, mad as hell, screaming with fucking phones. But let's be honest. That's your motherfucking son running around with the guns. That's your nephew. And it ain't just the men, the young men. Some of these girls, man, I know that's carrying that thing on them and popping that motherfuckers. Ain't scared to pop that thing. But these are your kids. And not just your kids, my kids. I got 2 sons. It could be one of them too. You looking through their Facebook, they on Facebook with guns and stuff. They, getting high and doing all this crap. You don't know what the situation was because you wasn't out there with them. You know what I'm saying? This 15-year-old boy got shot and killed by the police. But he all over Facebook with guns and shit, weed. So if he all over Facebook before he got shot, his mama, auntie, uncle, cousin, somebody knew that he was walking around carrying. But did nobody want to stop him? That's what I'm saying. Now, was the police right for shooting? Could they have warned him? Probably. But we got so many young cops, he only thinking about surviving. And if it was me or you, man, you see a gun and somebody pull a gun, you ain't, man, that shit take seconds. That shit, I've been in shootouts, that shit seconds. It ain't minutes, it's seconds. It's me or you. Now I know they getting trained to do this shit. They supposed to be able to react faster than we. We civilians, we not trained to react like that. But what I've been telling people is the police, and not just Chicago PD, the police period, are the military. See, the CIA ain't supposed to operate on American soil. But look at how our police departments are set up now. They're all military. They can do the things that the military can't do on our soil, on American soil. And they get, they get to write their own ordinance and shit, They still locking people up, beating you to death just for crossing the street the wrong way. Like, you walking down the street the wrong way. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Well, people getting arrested for all kind of bullshit, and not just arrested, getting beat the fuck down, dying over this shit. Because we ain't out voting, or our elders or us ain't looking and seeing what the ordinance is, saying we need to fight to get this change. We need to fight to get this change. This ordinance shouldn't be on the books. I shouldn't be getting arrested because I'm on a bike and I don't have a light on my bike. I should go to jail for that and get the shit beat out of me? Come on. Some of these laws is just shouldn't even be on the books. But if don't nobody change the laws, they creating more and more laws to enslave us through jail. Jail is the slavery. That's real shit. Jail is slavery. So, we gotta wake up. We gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta start investing in ourselves, I'm sitting down here in the studio and I'm just watching on YouTube because I'm, doing my YouTube shit. And I'm looking at some of the riots, and then I'm looking at the people that's rioting. They saying that, black folks tying up the riot, and that's facts. But it ain't just black folks down there, but they blame it 100% of it on us. It's Hispanics, it's white kids down there. And the reason they down there, because it's all the young kids are just tired of being harassed. It ain't just our kids, and then you got these movements like the Me Too movement, right? Watch the news. When it's talking about Me Too movement, look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. Pay attention. It ain't just us. The Me Too movement, when it's doing something good, they put all the Caucasian people in front of, like, yeah, we with y'all. They ain't gonna put us. They want them to act like they saving us. And just because you write Black Lives Matter in the middle of the street, but you ain't giving nobody jobs in that neighborhood, that shit don't mean nothing to me. That's real talk. I see everybody want to put Black Lives Matter on something, right? But the thing is, if Black Lives Matter Who is the black lab jobs getting to? Where's that money going to? I seen a white dude painting Black Lives Matter in the street. His company got the contract. So where the money at? And where is it being circulated to? Who making the money off all the t-shirts? See, nobody asking them questions. They just said, okay, let's show up and protest and let's tie up some shit. But can we figure this shit out? I always tell my kids, you want to know about your daddy, follow the money. I tell people in business, you want to know how something operates, follow the money. Figure out where the money coming from and how it's being spent. You'll find out a whole lot about shit. You know? And when people say they're black-owned business, I tell people, follow the money. Is it really a black-owned business? If a white bank financing the whole thing? Damn, that's something to think about. See, what I call black-owned business is when ain't no other race, not just white folks, no other race gonna come out the corner talking about, oh yeah, I'm a part owner. Every business I own is 100% owned by me. Like I got some new shit coming for y'all. I've been here since Corona trying to figure out how to do something different. It's gonna come in about another 2 weeks. I'm on it. I'm making it happen, you know what I'm saying? But I'm invested in me. I'm taking my little pennies from all these other companies, invested in another company so I can keep on generating wealth. Generational wealth. You know, if my kids choose to take on it, cool, they can eat off of it. But if they don't, they don't. Because let me give you an example. I know this dude stay up north, up in Virginia. They got 4 generations of shoe builders, right? But his turn, because we the same age, he said, you know what? Yeah, that's guaranteed money because my great-grandfather did, his grandfather did, and I think like his uncle and his daddy, it's like 4 or 5 generations, but they've been eating off that for the longest. But he said, you know what? I don't want to do that. And I'm like, what? That's guaranteed money. It's a safe path. I said, what you ought to do is do that, train your kids, get a manager, whatever else you want to do, go and do that, but you make sure that's still running. Because you know that's going to be guaranteed safe money. Now, dude sold the business, bought him a big old house that he was paying a mortgage on. Lasted him good 4 or 5 years. He lost the house, and the good job that he had, because he did go to college, he was making $150,000 a year. They laid his ass off. Now he renting an apartment for like $1,300-1,400. I'm like, dude, if you'd have just kept your generational wealth, family money, kept that going, and still did whatever you want to do, you'd be set all right. That's something to think about. We got to talk to these kids about, you got something going on that's making you money so you can survive. That's what we got to teach our kids. We got to teach our kids how to survive. I know you want to go do your own thing. You want to be a rapper, you want to be a singer, basketball player, all that. But you need to have something that you can count on. You know what I'm saying? Like I was watching this documentary about Master P. You know what I'm saying? No Limit, right? They said, well, No Limit was making all this money, and then the producers of the tracks was getting mad because they wanted publishing rights and shit like that. And P was like, look, I gave y'all opportunity. I ain't giving y'all nothing. I paid y'all for a service. I'm not giving you no more than what I paid y'all for. So they decided to leave and take Mystical and all of them with them, right? P said, fuck it. I'm going to go play basketball because that was my life dream. And if anybody watched the video, P grew up in high school playing basketball. So he got a chance to go play basketball, get him some merch and sell it because he had products still. They got mad at him because he went to the NBA because he wasn't doing the record business. Well, the record business afforded him to go play for the NBA and buy merch and keep the shit still going. You don't have to be stuck doing music or being in the record business because everybody else feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Keep it moving and go do whatever you want to do. Live out your dreams. But make sure that you're going to be comfortable. And I know it might sound like I'm contradicting myself, but if it's some good money, man, keep that shit. Keep that shit popping. You know what I'm saying? Go do whatever you're gonna do. Like me, I reinvent myself every couple years. I got friends be like, man, how you gonna do all that shit? And you just can't do all that shit by yourself. I be like, well, it's been working. I've been doing it. And I know somebody called me, I know I need a shave. I'm going to the barber shop tomorrow. Going to hook all this shit up. But we gotta be real with this shit. We gotta man be able to be financially independent. Like for instance, I tell people, you know, it's fucking August, right? I ain't been to work since goddamn the end of February. Ain't no checks came over here. Only checks came over here is the checks from my company. I ain't missed no beat. Through this pandemic, I've been saving every penny. But I'm able to save these pennies and start a new business, new equipment. You know what I'm saying? Not have to go do nothing finance. You know, I'm not even looking for them business loans and all that shit. I don't want them motherfuckers in my face. I'm working this shit the way I know how. I'm hustling hard. I've been hustling all my life. And I ain't gonna stop. You know, I got this shit out the mud, man. And we gotta educate ourselves. We can't be waiting on them to educate ourselves. Like, man, for instance, school's about to open back up. I'm so glad I got no babies in school because I would not let them go to school. Y'all gonna have to give me the Chromebook. I'm gonna have to sit down at the table with my kids. And I know that's hard for some people as you work. And then you need to be at home and do the Zoom and stuff with your kids and make sure that they doing their lessons. But if you think back with our ancestors, they had to sneak to learn how to read and write. So think about it, we gotta sacrifice and teach our own kids these days. You know what I'm saying? And being just to say that, like my parents, they was cool, but they didn't know the shit that I don't think they knew the shit that I know. So I'm up late night looking at YouTube videos, how to start a business, how to do everything. I call it YouTube University. Whatever you want to know how to do, you can learn that shit. But you gotta want to learn it. You gotta want to be able to do it. Cause motherfuckers ain't giving they ain't giving you the information. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go and search for that information and do the research for yourself. You know, I had a friend, she was like, I want to open up a boutique. I showed a couple of videos on YouTube how to do it, how to order through AliExpress and other places, how to get your merch. Man, she called me up. She was like, look, my online business is popping. But she went to YouTube University, some other sites, and learned that shit for herself. Because that's what she wanted to do. You want to, if you could draw, you want to learn how to draw better, learn that shit. You ain't always got to pay somebody to do some shit for you. And that's what we got to stop doing. Stop paying motherfuckers to do shit for you. Do that shit yourself. That shit easy. Just get your ass off your ass and do it. That's what I had to do for me. I tell people all the time, see, I was living for me for a long time. Right? Until I started having kids. Then I had to make sure my kids were straight. But as they got grown, I was like, shit, I'm going to take a chill pill. Then I realized now I'm back to living for me again. I'm not living for them. I'm making sure I'm straight. I'm going to give them the tools to do what you want to do. If you ask me, hey, Dad, can you help me out here? Okay, I'm going to show you how to eat. But I'm going to show you how to eat where you don't have to ask me. Bam, you're on your own now. So we gotta teach our kids how to survive. I'm so tired of seeing kids that can't do shit. And I'm so tired of these girls talking about I can't cook or I don't do no cleaning, I don't do that. Man, what the fuck? You don't have to clean or cook for no nigga, no man. But you need to know how to do that shit for yourself because it's called survival. You keep spending all your money at these restaurants when you can cook and save some money. Tell y'all, shit is crazy out here. And like my shirt say, y'all need to meditate. medication. And when I talk about medication, you see it's all kind of pills and drugs. That's what these motherfuckers trying to fill y'all up with. You gotta get in your mind, have a clear mind, and figure out what you want to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? And learn how to survive. Walk that walk. You got an idea. My favorite quote to anybody and everybody, they'll tell you, all my friends tell you, they're like, man, I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm like, cool, step out in faith. Well, I ain't got no money, step out in faith. Because how you going? This is what I don't understand. You go to church every week. Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, all that. Bible study and all that. You believe in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come through and make it happen for you. But you won't even believe in your goddamn self to step out in faith and do something. Make that make sense to me. If you think that he could do all and everything, which I'm in agreement with, he could make that happen for you. But you got to step out in faith and make it happen for yourself. But I ain't no preacher, I tell you that. I ain't no preacher. I'm just a bald-headed motherfucker out here trying to live with a little something. Live a little life. But I had to interrupt my flow. I was some music right here in the studio. And I don't know, I just want to say something. So I'm out of here, you know what I mean? Hey, check me out on YouTube. It's called Sergio Spot. All right.